Let's try this again. Hi, hi, hi. Test 1 2, test 1 2. Sometimes the OBS doesn't like me. Test 1 2. Can you hear me? 2. So saliva. It's 1 vote for saliva. It was you. You like it. Chainsaw, welcome, welcome. We are voting on power-ups and everything is crab. There I am. Perfect. Hi, Allie. Hi, hi, hi. So, hey, sometimes Freya's in here right away. Sometimes she comes a little bit later. All kinds. It kind of depends on what's going on. So we've got 1 vote for saliva. Do we have any other votes for either stinger, saliva, or antlers? If we don't have anything, we'll get this closed out in 5, 4, 3. Okay, so we have 1 for antlers and 1 for saliva. Do we have a tiebreaker? And we have 1 for stinger. So we literally have 1 for each. Chainsaw, you are, or let's see, your chainsaw. Oh, 2 for 3. So that means I am going to be doing self-damage. Self-damage. But that actually will go quite well with the tongue. Oh wait, no, I was thinking of something different. That's okay. That's okay. I was thinking it was the horns. Because the horns have a little bit extra, too. Heyo! That's good. All right, another level up. And we have our second... so what we have is we can be elusive where we become small guy. Hi, Freya. Hi, hi, hi. We're doing our gaming with me. Hi, Ender. How are you doing? So we can be elusive. We can upgrade our projectile tongue, which will also get us another choice. Or we can get regenerative tissue, which will give us regen +2. So we are voting on 1, 2, or 3. Elusive, upgrading the tongue, or regenerative tissue. What are we voting for? What are we voting for? Allie says tongue. Ben says regenerative tissue. I like that choice too. 3, so that's 2 for 3. Alright, alright. Alright, Freya, Chainsaw, do you guys have any say in this? Elusive, projectile tongue, or regenerative tissue? We've got 2 votes for tissue and 1 vote for tongue. You're too tired to answer? No worries, Freya, no worries. Alright, we'll close this down in 5, 3. Alright, that puts it in the majority. So we now are regenerative as well. Which is good, because I'm doing a lot of self-damage. Ooh, that guy had a lot on him. Alright, next one up. Oh, and thank you for repelling those ice devils. I realize that's not on. We're okay. We're okay. It's fine. So we can do... we have 2 rares and an epic here, so that is fantastic. We can do Forager, which increases how often food drops are turned into health food. And gives us some poison resistance. We can do Cheek Pouch, which lets me store food as we go through things. And we can do Body Slam, which is another attack, and the Body Slam's not going to do us a lot of good here, but it is an attack that scales with max HP. So 1, 2, or 3. Cheek Pouch. We got 1 for 2. We got 2 for 2. Any others for 1, 2, or 3? Oh, we got 1 for 3. All right, we'll close this down in 5, 4, 3. We got 2 for 3. So at this point, then it's going to be a coin flip, unless Freya wants to input, which is fine if you don't. You can just lurk back there, and I'm okay with it. So we'll coin flip here. Let me pull a coin out. I got lots of fun stuff in my desk here that I don't ever think about. Where's my coin? There it is. All right. All right, so heads, we do cheek pouch. Tails, we do body slam. I flipped it off of the desk. Fantastic. It wasn't a good coin anyway. We're just gonna go with a coin flip through the internet instead. That's gonna be easier for me, and I can just click a button. And it is heads. We are doing cheek pouch. All right, now it's nighttime right now, so it's going to take us a little bit of time to get there, but we do have our next one. So again, we have 3 options. We can upgrade Carapace to 2, which might be good to wait until we can upgrade that since that's a base rarity, but we can do whatever you guys want. We can do Snout, which gives us more senses, and mushrooms will appear at the side of the screen, or we can do Antenna, which gives us some social, which would allow us to get some friends, and increase our senses, plus Antenna makes us more crab. Gets our carcinization up. So 1, 2, or 3. We have 1 for 1, we have 1 for 3, we have 2 for 3. All right, anyone else? 1, 2, or 3. Right now, 3 is winning. All right, so we'll close this down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are going with some Antenna. We are becoming crab. All right, we got our next one up here. So we can go for Reach, which gives us a bigger area of attack. We can do Antenna up to level 2. Or we can do Chonky, which makes us bigger and increases our physical. So 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Reach, Antenna level 2, or Chonky. And of course, for those of you on the other applications here, 2s. We got some 2s from Starashi. We've got 1, 1. We've got 2. But we're doing this as part of the Merryweather Lore video event. At this point, we're just here having fun, and we like that. All right, we have 2 for 1. We have 2 for the Reach. All right. I figure once we get to 3 votes, we'll go ahead and do the countdown, and people can vote within that time. If they don't get it, then we can just go with what we're going to go with. So Reach is going to be the option unless we get another vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are going with Reach. I know, Staraji, I know. Sure would be nice if we could vote more than once right now. Ah, perfect. One with no... Ooh, I got a friend! I got a friend. Which I can't hurt my friend, so that's always a problem. And we're up to another level. So we can go... This time we got more mass. We can turtle down, which replaces our dash. We just hide in our shell. Or we can pick up Spur, which is a very low physical damage attack. So 1, 2, 3. More mass gives us more attack, HP, and size. Turtle gives us a lot of damage reduction. And Spur, I should say, Turtle Down also replaces our dash, so we don't get that anymore. And then Spur gets us a low physical attack that we'd have to replace, either Tongue or Antler. And we have 1 vote for more mass. So 1, 2, or 3. Mass, Turtle, Spur. 1, 2, 3. Once, that's 2 for more mass. we can get one more vote in here, we can go ahead and close, start our countdown. One. All right, so looks like we're going with more mass. I believe that is enough just to take the vote. So we'll go ahead and choose more mass. We are becoming chonky, but not with the chonky one. That's a different one. Do need to be careful because my HP is going to be a concern. All right, we have another one. So looks like we have both elusive and saliva back, and this time we also get stomach, which lets me eat faster. So 1 elusive, which reduces our size but gives us dodge. Saliva, which gives us better feeding speed and regeneration. Or stomach, which just gives us better feeding speed. And it's 15% on saliva versus 25% on stomach. So we got 1 for saliva. We got 1 for stomach. So we got 1 for number 2, 1 for number 3. Any other votes? For 1, 2, or 3, elusive, saliva, or stomach? Any more votes for that one? All right, so we got 2 for stomach and 1 for saliva, so we'll close it down here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going with stomach. Oh, that was another one for stomach anyway. Perfect. So that just means we eat real fast, which works well with our cheeks. And no, not those kind of cheeks. Although... All right, we can upgrade stomach. We can get cortex, or we can go with turtle down again. And this time we can upgrade one of them. So, oh, gotta go? That's all right, Starashi. Thanks so much for stopping by. You have a good day. So first things first, upgrade or no upgrade? So we got the points for it. We can upgrade or we can no upgrade. Give me a yay or a nay. Upgrade from Ben. No upgrade from Allie. All right, Blue, I think it's up to you. Or I flip a coin again. We'll go in 5, 4, 3. Upgrade. All right, we are upgrading. So what that means is we can upgrade stomach to rare and get level 2 of it. We can get legendary cortex, or we can waste that upgrade and get turtle down. I know, Allie, but we're letting you guys make the choice. So rare fire stomach, get legendary cortex, or get turtle down and waste the upgrade. So 1, 2, or 3. Go Cortex. All right, we got to vote for Cortex. We've got to vote for wasting the upgrade from Ben. All right, since we've hit the halfway point, we'll go ahead and do we'll do a countdown on these. So make a decision in 5, 4. Okay, we got 2, so we're going with Cortex. We're gonna be smart. We're getting smart now. Also, we died. We died immediately. We died immediately after that. That's okay. We'll go ahead and give ourselves a restart here. Country. There we go. We did so good. And that's the way. All right, we're going to go ahead and just start another one here now. So we can, our first, again, 1, 2, or 3 is what we're going to be voting through here. Our options for our evolution, our starting genetic evolution, is Spawn of Chaos, where starting stats are randomized. Pressure 10 is tough, it is. Standard, which is just plus 15 HP. Or Ambivalent, which increases the rarity of my evolutions the bigger I am, or increases the amount of mutagen points I get the smaller I am. So randomize HP or size stuff. So 1, 2, or 3. Okay, we got 1 vote for 1. We got a vote for 1. Ben, Blue, any choices? Ben says we go with just the standard HP. All right, Blue, do you want to make it completely random, or do you want to solidify either the random or the HP? Give our countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, we're going with just HP. Perfect. All right, our second one is the Contrarian, where my least picked evolutions appear more often and with greater increased rarity. Highborn, which gives us a negative 50% modifier to physical and ability, but plus 50% to my nearby area. Nearby enemies take 50% increased damage from all sources. Or Minimalist, where plus 15% damage, progress for each empty attack, dash, and ultimate slot, but we start without a dash. So 1, 2, or 3. Contrarian is brand new to this update, so we might want to do that one, but you can choose what you want here. All right, we got 1 for Contrarian. Ben, Allie, any input? All right, we got 2 for Contrarian, so that is where we're going. We're starting desert again. Interesting. Hey, get back here. I want your fish. Yeah, no worries. No worries, Allie. Wow, we're starting out with 1 legendary possibility of Courting, which is a cooldown ability, but it's it looks like it's on death. So Charmed, hang on. Yeah, it doesn't, that's fine. So we can do Courting, which charms the nearest enemy in the target direction. While charmed, you may use the ability again to command it to move or attack. And when that individual dies, then it goes on cooldown for 20 seconds. Hi, Ophi. Hi. We can do More Eyes, which gives me dodge and senses. We can already tell that I'm not great at dodging, so that might be helpful. Or we can make ourselves bigger, which gives us more size with Chonky and gives us more physical attack. So 1, 2, or 3. We got a vote for More Eyes from Allie. Ophi, we are choosing 1, 2, or 3 here. Okay, so we got Courting. So we got a vote for 1 and a vote for 2 and a vote for 3. All right, Ophi, you have the chance to be the tiebreaker here, if you so desire, or we can just go to the randomness of the dice. So 1 is Courting, 2 is More Eyes, 3 is Chonky. The rarity of the Courting is legendary. We're playing Everything is Crab, and I'm letting you guys make my decisions for me. And you can watch it over on Twitch, on YouTube, on TikTok, or you can join me over in the Discord, where I am deafened and muted, but you can at least see it mirrored. Because I don't want to go through the effort of figuring that out right now. The worm is confused, I know. We're going with the dice, all right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6 for 1, 2, and 3. All right, that is a 4, so that means we are going with option number 2, More Eyes. So we have an extra eye on the top of our head. All right, we got our next level up here. Ooh, we have a regular, a epic, and a legendary here. So we can do Saliva, which gives us feeding speed and regen. We can do Herbivore, which is legendary, gives us more progress when we eat vegetation and lowers our predator affinity. Or we can do Beak, which is an attack that deals ability damage and gives us more feeding speed. So 1, 2, or 3. We got a vote for Beak from Allie. Do we have a vote? It's 2 votes for Beak. All right. Anything else? Since we got half of them in, I'll go ahead and give it the countdown. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are beaking it up. Which does give us that better feeding speed, which is good. I'm gonna miss them cheeks though. Get out of the desert as soon as we can, just because that can be a pain in the butt. All right, we get our next evolution. Oh, we've got a return of from last time. We've got Projectile Tongue, which again, I just shoot my tongue out, does physical damage. We can upgrade Beak to do more damage and give us better feeding speed, or we can pick up Revenge, where on damage it increases physical and ability for 4 seconds, which can stack up to 4 times. So 1, 2, or 3. Tongue, Beak, or Revenge. Tongue, Beak, or Revenge. We got 1 vote for number 3, for Revenge. We got a vote for Beak, leveling that up. We got 1 for 2, 1 for 3. All right, so we'll go ahead and start our countdown then. And if we have it to the coin flip, we'll go ahead and flip that coin on what we do. So we're going to go 5, 4. Oh, that's 2 for Revenge, which is our halfway point here. So we can, or that is our majority on this. So let's go ahead and pick out a Revenge. This is a fun one. It's interesting to play the game like this, because like there are things I would always choose. All right, we got another one. We can upgrade more eyes. We get more dodge and more sense. We can get subcutaneous fat, which gives us adaptations to cold, heat, and gets us some HP. And we can do Cortex, which would upgrade that beak of ours. And the fat and the Cortex are rare. We have 1 vote for more eyes. So 1, 2, or 3, eyes, fat, or Cortex. And I believe, Ben, that is you. Nope, Ben voted. That was his vote from last time. That's cool, cool, cool. So we got to vote for more eyes. We'll give us a little bit of time here. While we do this, by all means, please. Oh, we got one for the subcutaneous fat, so we got to vote for 1 and a vote for 2. Take this opportunity, hydrate yourself. Make sure you're checking your posture, taking care of yourself. All right, so we'll go to a coin flip unless we get something here in 5, 4. Oh, we got 2 for 2, so that is subcutaneous fat. We'll upgrade those eyes, don't you worry, Allie. It just might take a moment. We have a tree stump here, though. So we have options here for the carved tree. 1 or 2. We can either just gain a full level of progress, or we can increase our physical stat by 1. Level up or physical? Oh, no worries, Allie. No worries. We appreciate you. We appreciate you for that. So we got a vote for one. We got 2 votes for one, which we'll go ahead and level up. So let's see what we got. So we can more eyes again, or we can upgrade Revenge, or we can upgrade Beak. So this is a full upgrade round. So we can do Eyes, Revenge, or Beak. So starting now, vote 1, 2, or 3. Allie says more eyes again. Ben says Beak. Blue, do you have a preference between Eyes, Revenge, or Beak? Getting sleepy, but you'll try to stay. No worries, Blue. No worries. You do what you gotta do. It's all right. Also, okay, so we got to vote for all of them. Ophi, do you care to break the tie, or are we going to the dice again? We can do either one. All right, we'll go ahead and count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to the dice. And it is a 3, which comes out to the second option, Revenge. We're doing, and just again, so we know, it's 1 and 2 are the first option, 3 and 4 the second option, 5 and 6 are the third option. And if we have a coin flip, I'm just going to flip the coin. All right, so Revenge is up to level 2. And we may want to hold off onto level 3 on that one until we can upgrade it, because that is a possibility of something that we can do. And that would get it up to Legendary. Could be quite fun. All right. So this time we've got the Fat is back for which we can level up to level 2. We can do Stomach to get our increased feeding speed, and this Stomach is epic. Or we can Agile, which gives us a better cooldown and more dodge. So 1, 2, or 3. Environmental adaptation and HP, feeding speed, or cooldown and dodge. We got 1 for the Stomach. We got 1 for the Agility. And I should note, none of these give us Crab. None of these are Crab. So we got 1 for 2, 1 for 3. Ben have USA. All right, we'll start our countdown here, and if we don't get it, we'll go ahead and do our coin flip. So it is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, heads is Stomach. Oh, Ben got it in. Ben got it in. We are doing Stomach. We are doing Stomach. Which feeding speed is good. And we get a lot of feeding speed, too, from our Beak as well, which is nice. So now if we can get some good feeding range, like, we will be kind of golden here. All right, I'm going to head towards this alpha down here. Oh, good, it's an alpha fish boy. He can't do crap to us. And there's another alpha fish boy. Yes! All right, we got another one here. We can do more eyes. We can do chonky. And we can do fat. So these are all 3 we've seen before. So 1, 2, or 3. Allie, I have a feeling I know what you're going to say. 1, 2, or 3. Eyes, chonky, or fat. All right, we got 1 for chonky. We got 1 for eyes. Ben, do you have a choice? 1, 2, or 3? All right, we'll do a slow countdown again here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, flipping that coin. Heads is eyes, tails is Chonky. And we are chonking it up. All right, we got another one here now. We can do saliva, we can do beak, and we can do more mass. So saliva gets us feeding speed and regen. We don't have any regen yet. Beak would upgrade our beak to level 2. And more mass would upgrade us to being bigger again and more physical, which does not help beak. So 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. We can do beak this time. All right, got 1 vote for beak. Do we have another vote? One, 2, or 3. Oh, we got a more mass. Blue wants us to be chonky. Ben, do you have a choice between saliva, beak, or more mass? All right, we'll count it down here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip of the coin. All right, this time we get beak. We're upgrading that beak. This is fun, and I can blame all of you on this. All right, our next one, we can upgrade Chonky to level 2. We can upgrade Stomach to level 2. Or we can get a second attack with Antlers, which again would do self-damage. And I think that's what killed us last time. But it's still an option. 1, 2, or 3. I have a feeling Blue wants us to be chonky. Allie wants us to be more stomachy. So what say you? Yep. All right, we'll go and do our countdown here again. We'll go to a coin flip if necessary. Oh, actually, we do have one other option here. We could do an upgrade, which would be able to get us to Legendary Stomach or Rare Chonky. So do we do an upgrade right now? So we'll do 2 countdowns. First countdown will be for the upgrade, and second countdown will be for 1 or 2. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got a no upgrade. So then we are going to go ahead and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to go Chonky or Stomach. Let's see what we get here. And we got head, so we're going Chonky again. We're going to be big. We're going to be big. All right, we got some question marks. Why don't we head towards those question marks here? Grab this food on the way. All right, we're coming up to an oasis. So we can either heal to 100% of our max HP or get regeneration. I would suggest regeneration because our HP is not that low right now. But 1 to heal or 2 for regen. You're probably just going to listen for now. That's fine, Ben. That's fine. If you ever want to pop in and get a suggestion, by all means, please do. All right, so regen or health? Health or regen? And remember, it's just healing our health. It doesn't give us anything permanent like the regen would. So go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are going with the regen. We're drinking that water instead of bathing in it. Besides, we just had a little healing food right above us. We got a couple more spots we can go ahead and get to. We're going to do that. And we got another level. We can get ourselves a tail. Would be option number 1, which is epic. We can do just a common fur, which give us, I should say, tail gives us ability, which would help our beak, and social, which might charm some enemies. Fur would give us damage resistance and cold adaptation, and agile is also epic, would give us again that attack cooldown and dodge. So 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. We'll just go ahead and do a countdown as soon as we get our first vote in here. And again, guys, of course, thank you for joining us tonight. I do appreciate you. And if we don't get anything soon, tail, we got to vote for tail, so we'll go ahead and do our countdown then. It'll be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go tail, which gets us some tail-based evolutions as well. Ooh, mud pit. We have 3 options for this one. So we can take a mud path, which would decrease our damage taken by 25%. We can do thermoregulate, which would increase our cold and heat adaptation by 10%. Or we can do scent marking, which would increase our social by 2. I usually suggest with these ones we pick the permanent option, since there's no pressing damage that's incoming here. But we can choose 1, 2, or 3, mud bath, thermoregulate, or scent marking. For these ones, we're going to go kind of quick. So we got thermoregulate, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thermoregulate it is. And there was another one over this way. There it is. Hey, we have another one. We can, same options. 1, 2, or 3. Bath, thermoregulate, or scent marking. And we'll go kind of quick on these ones. So again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm going to go ahead and choose. Yep, scent marking it is. How nice that we had one of each. And we have a friend already. How nice is that? We're going to get off of the desert, though, because desert's going to be kind of deadly right now to us. And we have another one. Same options. So, mud bath, thermoregulate, scent marking. You're going to vote in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, it's a scent again. All right. Then hey, again, let's do it. Let's just make it between thermoregulate and scent marking here. Do we want to even it out, or do we want to buff our social by so much? Because social is quite good in this. So option is in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thermoregulate. Ooh, that's a lot of food out of that guy. All right. Oh, we got the crab tar. Luckily, crab tar is pretty easy to fight. I say as I take damage twice in a row. Oh my goodness, I am actually doing very badly here. I think I need speed. Oh, huge. All right, we got to level up during our boss fight here because there was some food there. This might help out. We can do stomach to level 2. And I should say first before we do this, we have enough points to do an upgrade, or we can do a no upgrade. So upgrade or no upgrade. Our options for this would be getting to legendary stomach, epic subcutaneous fat, or rare chonky at level 3. I think option 2 may actually just be the better option because it gives us more HP, and more HP at this point would be good. But I will let you guys choose between upgrade, no upgrade first. Upgrade or no upgrade. Because getting our subcutaneous fat up to epic would probably be a good idea right now. Because as it is, I'm kind of slow and may die to the crab tar. Alright, no upgrade then. Stomach, fat, or chonky? Stomach, fat, or chonky? Make that decision in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stew do fat though. Alright. Alright. We got the crab tar. Let's go. And we get our first branching evolution. So what we can do is we can go with wings, which gets us some speed and terrain adaptation, which lets us kind of go fast no matter the, or go quicker no matter the terrain. We can do legs, which just gives us speed and could get us up to crab. And we can do ruminant, which every 10 seconds gain progress equal to 5 times your prey affinity. Which right now is okay, not great. So we can make our decision now. So 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. And I did see that blue. I did see that for the fat. So we got 1 vote for wings. Blue, do you prefer wings, legs, or ruminant? Think we need the movement? I think we need the movement too. Oh, oops. Do you have a wings, legs, or ruminant? 1, 2, or 3? Wings. All right, that's unanimous for wings. Oh, they're bat wings. Plus, that gives us a little bit of time here that we can really go after the... Jerk took my food. That jerk took my food. All right, we get another one. So we have another option to give us a ranged option for spit. We could upgrade chonky, max it out, or we can go plated. We'll give let's choose upgrade or no upgrade first. We have 18 points, so we are fairly close. We could do that, or we could also re-roll as well if we would prefer. So for the upgrade, no upgrade, we'll go quick here. If I hear nothing, we'll just flip a coin. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we got one for upgrade. Give Twitch a second to catch up. Not sure what the move is. All right. It's Spit. It's Spit, sorry. Which will give us Legendary Spit if we choose it. But we've got Upgrade in. So we can do a Legendary Spit, which is a nice attack. Or we can go Rare Chonky or Rare Plated. Spit, Chonky, Plated, 1, 2, 3. Having a legendary attack is nice, I will say. And we got an option for Spit. Allie, Spit or no Spit? It does lock us pretty well into ability, which I am okay with. Spit's probably good here. I agree. Perfection. Alright, so now we have another level up coming here. These are all 3 new ones for us. I'd say there's only one actual option here based on our build, but this again is up to you guys. We can once again go to an upgrade because we got 11 mutagen points in between. So upgrade or no upgrade, our options are going to be muscular tissue, which gives us physical. We don't use physical. We can do cortex for ability, which we do use cortex. Or we can get antlers, which would, again, we've got 2 attacks, kind of not as important. But upgrade or no upgrade first. No upgrade cortex from Allie. Blue, do you have an option? Do you have one you want to do? Again, it's physical, ability, or an attack, and then upgrade or no upgrade. Depending on what you choose, we can do something. All right, we'll do the upgrade in 5. Okay, no upgrade, so we're not upgrading. And then muscular tissue, physical doesn't help us. Cortex ability does help our build. Antlers, physical attack, not what we're about. So do we go with cortex or do we choose something else for the trolls? 2, all right, we're going cortex. Non-upgraded cortex. That cat had no chance. All right, another level up. We've got the subcutaneous fat. Can get it up to level 3. We've got the carapace, which gives us some damage resistance and plating, or we can get regenerative tissue to get our regens like really going here. And we can again do upgrade or no upgrade. So that's what I want you guys to tell me is what option you want and upgrade or no upgrade. I will say subcutaneous fat is currently at rare. If we upgrade it, it will go to epic. Carapace is at rare and would start, if we upgrade, would start at epic. And regenerative tissue is just standard, but if we upgrade it, would go to rare. So we got to vote for regen tissue. Blue, do you have a choice for us? All right, we got 2 for regen tissue, and there was nothing for upgrade, so we'll just go ahead and raw dog it, because we can still upgrade it to legendary if we decide we need to. Oh my goodness, that cat's gonna kill me. That cat killed me. That cat was fast. That cat was fast. But hey, we got further than last time. We got further than last time. Oh my goodness, that was unfortunate. I should have ducked in the hole that was there. That is my bad. Unfortunate. That round is over. Yep. Salute. Ooh, yeah, let's get that beverage in there and get our stretch in. A wonderful suggestion there, Allie. That stretch in real quick. All right, and this, of course, just another reminder. If you haven't seen them yet, out on Twitter, I have posted pictures of my new business cards. Advertise me as the VTuber Elfington, the keeper of names. And you can go to elfington.com and see all of my socials, as well as join my Discord, all that good jazz. All right, let's go ahead and... So I want to now ask you guys, are you enjoying the options of choosing what we're doing? Is this working for you guys? Yay or nay? Because we can go with it, continue going with it, or we can scrap it. It's all up to you. However you want to do it. I am fine either way. I think it's fun, but you like choosing Fields Hard with such a small crowd. I would agree. But yeah, Friday nights are tough, and I probably should have chosen a better night for this. Tomorrow night, though, we're going to be playing some Pokopia and doing some Who's That Pokemon. So that is what tomorrow is going to be. I think that'll be a bit more fun and interactive. What we'll do is you guys will guess who said Pokemon is. We'll roll a random Pokemon. You guys can ask questions, and then we'll see who is able to guess it. We'll do it with like about a 1.5-minute timer. You guys ask questions in the chat, and we'll go from there. All right, so we can try doing the Contrarian again. I think that does work kind of well. We also could do Standard, or we can do Patient. So it is, again, our least picked evolutions will appear with greater rarity, HP, or gain the ability to skip evolutions. And when skipping evolutions, the next level's evolution have an increased rarity chance, which stacks when skipping. So what are we doing? 1, 2, or 3? Patient sounds fun. All right. Blue, are you all right with going with Patient for the first option? Could give us a good set of, hey, we can take our time, or maybe there's some upgrades that we don't like quite as much. Instead of re-rolling, we can just skip them. Do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Patient it is. Second option, we've got Pioneer, which increases the amount of point of interests around the map. Ambivalent, where the bigger I am, the rarity increases, and the smaller I am, the mutagen points go up, which we like to do big and small. Big and small is fun. And then we have Challenger, which gets us more alphas, and we deal more damage to alphas. So 1, 2, or 3. Pioneer, Ambivalent, or Challenger. We'll choose in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're getting Ambivalent. It's the one I'd choose. Thanks for the free food, weird dog fly thing. Mushroom. Yay, we have a friend. Ooh, we have some good options right out the bat here. Option number 1 is Shell. Gets us DR and it's already epic. Or we have Common of Reach and Common of Carapace. With Reach, of course, increases our area of attack. And Carapace gets us a little damage resistance, but also gets us Plating, which takes damage for us. So 1, 2, or 3. Shell, Reach, or Carapace. Got 1 for Shell. So we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and for this, there's also always going to be the option of, hey, do you just want to skip? Skip is always going to be an option for us this round. All right, so this time we get More Mass, Chonky, or Cortex. Chonky and More Mass would get us on the way to better rarities out of things. And More Mass gets us physical and HP, where Chonky just gets us physical, but gets us bigger, faster. And then we also have Cortex, which would give us ability. So, Mass, Chonky, or Cortex. 1, 2, or 3, we have a vote for Chonky. That gets us halfway, so we'll count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, we are Chonkier. Which again, hopefully gets us to be better. Let me eat that mushroom. Alright, so we can go, we've got Cortex, Carnivore, More Mass, or Skip. So Cortex, again, gets us ability. Carnivore gets us more progress when we eat meat, which we're going to eat a lot of meat. Or More Mass gets us bigger with more damage and HP. 1, 2, 3, or Skip. 1, 2, 3, or Skip. And I should mention Carnivore is at rare. So if it is at rare, we could potentially up... I mean, doesn't matter what we get that at, actually. But it is nice. It is nice. So 1, 2, 3, or Skip. And if we don't get something, I will roll a D4 we can pull out for this round. Okay, we got to vote for More Mass, so we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going More Mass. I'm going to get my die here real quick. I saw it a moment ago. Where did it go? Where did it go? I need to move chair back. Hang on. Oh, geez, what did I... Okay, I thought I just clicked something by accident. It was in here. I swear it was in here. Right, it is exactly where it was, and I was just blind. So, you know. We're doing good. Alright. So we're going with More Mass. We got an alpha over here, though. Let's take this alpha out. Especially since this alpha can't hurt us. Alright. Ooh, so we got a couple of options here. We got coming through with this one. Hello, I follow everyone. Welcome, welcome. For the first time, I'm Elfington, Keeper of Names, Elf of the Forest. And I am the Umbral Mage of Stories. And we're doing some games tonight where we are choosing whether or not we make certain choices through the game. Yep, Allie says more eyes. I had an idea, but we got more eyes, dexterous, and slow metabolism. So we'll go ahead, just to again go over what they do again for those who are just listening. More eyes is plus 5% dodge, plus 15% senses. Dexterity gives us ability and cooldowns, which we are currently going with physical, so not as big. And slow metabolism makes us slower, but makes it easier to evolve. So we'll go ahead and make that decision in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. More eyes. Doing my best not to bite my buddy. It's so nice to have someone pop through like that. All right, another evolution. We can do reach, elusive, which we shouldn't do elusive because that makes us smaller, and we have beak, which also we shouldn't do because that's ability. So my suggestion is reach or we skip. Those are my suggestions on this one. Allie says beak, though. Allie says beak. Because, I mean, an attack is okay, and we can always replace it if we need to later. So we'll go ahead and count down then. It'll be beak in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we get the beak, which also does get us some more feeding speed, so that's useful too. Now we must look for prey. Oh no, we're wet. Alright, we got another level up. We can do Stinger, Saliva, or Plated. Stinger, Saliva, or Plated. Stinger, of course, is a physical attack that does ability and poison. Saliva gets us feeding speed and regen, which is all these are at epic, by the way. And Plating just gets us plating, which is defensive and kind of nice. So we got to vote for Saliva. We'll go ahead and go with that. We're going to count down in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to Saliva. Which is nice, gets us that feeding speed. Feeding speed good. All right, next level up. Ooh, we get Diurnal is one of our options, which increases the duration of daytime by 8 seconds. That's kind of a weird evolution to have. We can level up Shell to level 2, which gets us 20% DR. Or we can go Agility, or Agile, which gets us a better cooldown and more dodge. So we'll choose 1, 2, or 3. So increase daytime and deal more damage during the day. Increase our damage resistance. Or Agile. We got a vote in for Diurnal. So we can, or we can always skip again. We can always skip if needed. But we're going to go ahead and make this decision. Oh, we got 2 for Diurnal. That is our majority, so we're going with it right away. You killed my friend. You killed my fly. My favorite fly. Alright, next evolution, Muscular Tissue, could be quite good. Gets us physical plus 2. Dexterous gets us ability up and cooldowns, better cooldowns. Or Shell, which gets us, again, more DR. My favorite fly. So 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3. Get buff, get dexterous, or get Shell. We have one in for Muscular Tissue. We'll make that decision then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Muscular Tissue it is. That's right, we got abs. We got abs as this weird amorphous slime thing that may one day become You friend, I'd really like for you to... Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna eat this mushroom and leave you alone. It was poison! Alright, we got our next level up here. Elusive, again, gets us smaller if we do that. We can go Fur, which gets us DR and Cold Adaptation. Or we can go More Eyes! Or we can skip. We can always skip and get our next one with better, a better chance at higher rarity. These are all common. So we got 1 vote for More Eyes. So we'll go ahead and count down then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're doing More Eyes, and we can upgrade More Eyes. You want to upgrade More Eyes, Allie? We can upgrade them eyes and get some real nice looking peepers. We'll make that decision in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're upgrading them eyes. You won't be able to hide in that hole forever. Heidi McCullerton. Just be more social with that guy. I like that. I mean, he's not going to live long, but I like it. I look so absolutely bizarre right now. All right, our next one. We can do Dexterous. Absolutely. We can call this crab Abby. Absolutely, we can. Absolutely. So we can do Dexterous, which gets us, again, ability and cooldowns. So this is a new one for us. It would be a physical attack, which would be good for us. It is at rare, and we get close range attack that deals physical damage that scales with max HP, which if we get big, we're going to have a lot of max HP. Or we can upgrade Saliva to the next level and get us some more regen and better feeding speed. We got to vote for Body Slam, so we'll choose that unless we get something else in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Body Slam it is. Oh, we absolutely ruined that guy's day. Nope, don't want a stinging mushroom. That's a yummy mushroom, though. Oh my goodness, this thing is going to kill me. It was very close to killing me. And we're getting very, very close to a boss. Which is the elephant one, which is not great for us. We may not survive this fight. Okay, so our options here are plated, gets us some plating. We can upgrade body. Let's do it in order. So plating is number 1, gets us 6 plating. We can get epic sprint, which replaces our dash. Boss during the day with diurnal. So you're right. So sprint, which replaces our dash but makes us much faster. Or we can go upgrade body slam to do more damage. So plating, sprint, or body slam. 1, 2, 3. Or we can skip. Probably wouldn't skip right now. We kind of need something. Might be good here with the HP lower. All right, we can do that. So we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, sprint it is. Just in time. All right, we have another one, though, here. We have another one. This is not going to help us absolutely at all, but we can study, which gets to increase the success rate of mushroom identification by 10%. Dip, which increases the number of ticks of poisons, which we have none right now. Or spread, increase mushroom spawning rate by 10%. We can do one of them. So, study, dip, or spread. Study. Yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and do that, because I don't think we're going to live through this anyway. Playing ring around the stump of a mushroom. Well, we've almost gotten through its shell. No, my guy! Oh, that is so much damage. That is so much damage. Oh my goodness, that is so much damage that I can't avoid. And yep, he hit me and we died. He hit me and we died. These stupid bewares. Yeah, 10 is difficult. 10 is very difficult. Especially when I'm not making the choices. Very difficult when I'm not making those choices. And that's alright. Alright, I think what we'll go ahead and do for this last one is I will take input, but I will make the final decisions on these. Just to give a good, like, optimal range here. So, we can do Pioneer, which gets us the... Chosen is nice, but not necessary. It's only useful once. And Highborn is not great. So let's increase the points of interest, because we can really buff ourselves up, especially if we get roaming. Is that agreeable to people? Going with Pioneer? Get more POIs? Perfect. Alright, second one. We can do Expert specializations are triggered one level earlier, which is kind of okay, not necessary. Minimalist, plus 50% damage in progress for each empty attack, dash, and ultimate slot with no... So this is kind of a fun one. We just get really powerful for absolutely no reason, but we can always, like, ditch it if we need to. And then we have Challenger. So I'll give you guys the choice between Minimalist and Challenger. So, go very minimal in what we do, or we go Challenger to increase damage to alphas and give alphas more of a chance to spawn. So Minimalist or Challenger. Because Expert's not that useful to us. Not the way we've been doing things tonight. Challenger. Challenger it is. Let's go. Give me that fish. Alright, so we don't have anything with size this time. But I do feel like... Dodge may be useful because we're not very fast. And this is it's rare already, so we could potentially also get it up to legendary. So we could stack for being small with some stuff. Could be useful. What do we say? Small or big? Small or big? Small it is. Let's go. Alright, we don't know what this mushroom is. Let's find out. Okay, so we can reach, upgrade elusive, or go horns. Now, horns are useful because it does get through plating. So we could go physical and small, which would be very useful. Having reach in that would be good too, but I think having 2 attacks right away is, like, it essentially it just doubles everything, and it gives us a charge, which is good. So I think yeah, horns, agreed. Look at that. Look at how easy that was. And then scales, plating, or more eyes. Just for you, Allie, we're just doing more eyes. We're not even checking. We're just more eyesing it. Alright, so, ooh, these are good. Oh, this is actually a very good one to have together, is jaws and horns. So I'm kind of tempted to do jaws and horns. But antenna is also good because it gets the senses and some social, and it's already at rare. However, Carapace gets us DR and plating. So these are good. These are good. These are all good. I'm going with jaws though. It gets us, we charge in, we bite them, and then dodge out if needed. Oh, we got a Whittle Fang. We got our Whittle Fangs, yo. Just itty bitty Whittle Fangs. No effects. Perfect. Exactly what I want. Alright, so we can upgrade more eyes. But I like the idea of the meat food progress. Yeah, teeny tiny Whittle Fangs. You just Whittle Fangs. More progress means more evolutions more quickly, and it's already at rare. More eyes would be nice, but like, I don't know. I might want to wait until I can upgrade that one. Revenge, I've never liked Revenge because that requires I take damage, and at 10, taking damage is terrible. So Carnivore or more eyes. I have a feeling I know what you're going to say, Allie. But, yeah, perfect, Carnivore. We can always upgrade the eyes later. Oh, you're friendly, you're friendly. You are a good friend to have. Plus, you give me plating. Save the friend! And we're dodging now, too, which is better. This one is a stinging. I don't want to sting. Do not want to sting. Would like to get some of these POIs, which we got one over here, it looks like. Hello, Tempest. How are you doing? And hi, Yolan. Yonalyn. Ugh, there we go. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have both of you in here. We are doing a choice gaming, stream. Yeah, we're having a good time with it though. But hi, it's good to see the both of you. We're playing Everything is Crab, which you can either see on Discord or you can go out and see it over on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok. I'm everywhere at the moment. So this one, we found a point of interest, the Algae Reef, where we can increase our max HP, which is kind of useful because we're on a hard difficulty, or we can play in the algae and get our ability up. We don't do a lot with ability in this build, though, so I'm thinking we go with Munch. I think we go with Munch. What do you guys say? Do we munch the algae? Do we munch it? Works quite well. Hello, Castiel. Hello. Yes, we munch it. We munch here. Then we get out of the water, because it's water. And I don't have fins. Or can't fly over it. Oh, I have such a useful companion. Alright, so... Ooh, these can be good. Oh, we can reach. We can get a 20% extra reach. Because that's epic. That might actually be the call here, but we have Jaws, Snout, and Reach. Jaws will upgrade our Jaws attack to level 2. Do a little bit more damage. Snout gets us some senses and tells us where mushrooms are. I don't care about that so much. But Reach is kind of where it's at. Reach, I think, is where it's at. And yeah, Allie agrees. And I think I agree too. So let's just go ahead and go with Reach here. And we got another point of interest. Ooh. So this is good either way. So we're at the Chaos Tree. At the Chaos Tree, we can either eat the Chaos Fruit or let the fruit be. If we eat the Chaos Fruit, we get 1 stat that increases greatly. But we don't get to choose it. If we let the fruit be, we gain 5 mutagen points, which would let us upgrade one of our skills the next time we evolve. We got 1 vote for the Chaos Fruit. I'm cool either way. Would we say Chaos or planned evolution? We can do either. Go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a vote for the Chaos Fruit, so we're going to eat that Chaos Fruit. Oh, plus 15 max HP. That could not have gone better. That could not have been any better. Oh, we're going to have to fight the elephant again. Not looking forward to that, but we need to also make sure that we are okay. Oh, we get our tree stump. Our tree stump, we can increase our physical by 1, which is what we use for our attacks. Could be very good, or we could just gain a level of progress, which could be more. Hi, Ellie. Hi, hi, hi. It's good to see you. We're voting on options here for what we do on upgrades for our crab game. So we can contemplate or we can hone. Both are good options here. We got 1 vote over on Twitch from Allie for contemplate. Make this decision here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's gain that full level, shall we? Ooh, we can upgrade Reach to level 2, which gets us a 40% increase to attack area. We can get a Tail, or we can start working on our defenses. So, Reach, Tail, or Carapace. Carapace gets us damage resistance and plating. I'm fine with, like, Reach or Carapace. Reach or Carapace, I think, are good. We got to vote for more Reach. Any other thoughts? Any other inputs? All right, we got Reach. We're going Reach. This itself is a Reach. Hey, do we know what this one is? We don't know what that mushroom is. Let's eat it. Ooh, made me a little cold. And we get another one. Again, Contemplate or Hone. Contemplate or Hone. I kind of want to go Contemplate again, because leveling up is useful for us. Contemplate or Hone. Ah. All right, have a good night, Ben. It was good to have you here. More Contemplate. All right, we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Which levels this up? Oh my goodness, I have not seen this before. It's never popped up for me before, but we can upgrade Reach, which we wouldn't be able to get it up to Legendary if we upgrade it again. But we can get Reach up to 60%, which is still huge. Gonna head out. All right, Tempest, thank you so much for stopping by. You have a good night. Always a pleasure to have you. Finn, which I feel is kind of weird, and I kind of want to say no to Finn. Or we can upgrade our more eyes, finally. So we either reach up to 60% and lock out being able to get to legendary, or we get more eyes. All right, Yolanda, thank you so much for stopping by. You have a wonderful night. Yeah, try and get that reach upgrade. I agree. Let's go more eyes. Gets us a little bit extra dodge. Yeah, we're playing the crab game. We're playing the crab game, Ellie. We like the reach. Deafening? What's deafening do? Well, we leveled up again though. Ooh. Do we go with random chance? Because we have 3 options here. We can go plating, which gets us plating. We can go outlighter, which gives us a random legendary evolution with a chance of a legendary only evolution at 1.5%. Or we can go with shell, which just gives us flat damage reduction. We can do one or the other, or we can do any of those. I kind of want to go outlier personally, but yeah. Okay, we got 1 vote for outlier. Anyone else? Anyone else? Ellie, do you have a choice? I kind of like the idea of going with the chaos. Chaos is fun sometimes. All right, we'll go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going outlier, which gets us shifty. Negative size modifiers increase your dodge chance and damage by half of the negative size modifier. So it's a good thing we're going small. Oh my goodness, this is working. Oh, it's working. And we have another thing to grab here. We're already full health. We're just choosing. We're drinking the water. Get that regen up. Like I'm not even gonna pretend to contemplate that one. All right, we need to get out of desert here soon. All right, so this is actually a pretty good one. We can either go with the Jaws or we can increase our immune system because things are going to start getting poisoning here pretty soon. All according to Keikaku. Keikaku means plan. So we can do one or Jaws or immune system. Both are kind of good. Both are kind of good. It would be good to get immune system just in the rotation, but that can always come back another time. Yeah, I think so too. Immune system, plus it's already at rare. We can't be guaranteed it's going to be that way again. But we're going to get the elephant again here pretty quick, so let's quickly... All right, here it comes. I want to try and get that alpha in the mix here. Good, 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 good. We're using the hold to our advantage. Well, I had a friend. Oh, we barely got it. Hi, Lemmy. Can't stay. You're driving. Oh, absolutely. Drive safely. Always happy to have you here, Lemmy. We're playing games. I can't believe we survived that. I can't believe we survived that. We can upgrade horns, or we can get convergent evolution, where, to let's send my current highest affinity and carcinization evolutions are 15% more common. So we can become crab. We can become crab. You're going to go to bed. All right, Blue, you have a good night. It's so good to have you here. Squeak that one out. Thank goodness for everything else. Yeah, convergent evolution. Come on. Is that even a choice? And then let's figure out what we're going to do here. So we can go pollinator. Alpha. We can't do alpha. We can't do alpha. Pollinator. We've got the point of interest, so pollinator is what we're going with. We get a random bonus influenced by my affinity values, which the affinities right now are predator. We are predator. The other option is legs. Actually, no, let's go pollinator because we can't guarantee that we're going to get that again. And there are other options for getting our speed up. All right, then we can legendary up our reach. Or we can upgrade our pollinator. What say you? What say you, masses of people? Bye-bye. And thank you for sharing the stream, Lemmy. I appreciate you. What say you guys? Pollinate better or legendary reach? I'm kind of going towards the legendary reach. You think pollinator again? Let's go pollinator again then. That's one that I'm not as strongly about. Because who knows, we might just get another one here. But we're going to head towards this next point of interest. Awesome. More regen, please. My friend! You killed my turtle friend! Why? Our only option here is plated. And plated is good for us. Because I don't want spur, and we don't want to get bigger. So that's... These freaking cats. No, you don't. You get the F back here. I hate the cats. I hate the cats so much. You're just gonna run away from me. Yeah, because you hit them, and then they run away. That's mine. Oh, never mind. That's mine. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so we can get our muscular tissue going up. Or we can go with stomach for faster feeding. I think going faster feeding, and we can do just... we got enough... We got 25 mutagen points. We got 25 mutagen points. We might as well upgrade one of them. So what do we say? Tissue or stomach? Tissue or stomach? Get buff or get... All right, stomach. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade it because we got plenty of points. Yeah. Plus, we're getting into another one of these immediately, and we can upgrade reach again. We can do our reach up to legendary, or we can take up carapace or saliva. All three of these are great options. All three of these are great options, so I'm cool doing whatever. All right, Lemmy, thank you so much for stopping by. You have a good night. Yep, hopefully. Saliva, I kind of agree with that. Getting some regen in there. Plus better feeding. Oh wait, your friend. Your friend and your alpha. Okay, we got muscular tissue back or legendary shell. We're going legendary shell. Like, that pops up. You can't say no to that. You can't say no to legendary shell. You just can't say no to it. Haha, got a cat finally. Ooh! We've got a growing tree. We can raise our physical, or we can increase a random stat. I mean, I can say no. I'm not going to, though. I'm not going to. Oh my goodness, I didn't see, oh, the precious toy. I missed that, Lemmy. I missed that. Thank you so much for that, Lemmy. I can't believe I missed that. That is so huge. That is so huge. I must... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Eat the leaf. Random set. Plus 10% social. We can have a secondary friend. Yeah, that cat's gonna run. Just leave it. An amusing one, huh? Ooh, we get a legendary shell up again, or we can increase the size of our jaws. We can go rare jaws. Rare jaws, I think, might be where it's at. We can upgrade an attack and get something else out of it. I think that might be our pull. Because Shell's already maxed out, like, for what it's going to be. And yeah, getting more DR is always nice, but, like, if we're not dealing more damage, we're going to have some big problems coming up here. Yeah, rare jaws. Rare jaws it is. Food up. God, having you as an alpha is just good. Oh, look at those fish. Look at those fish. All right, so tracker. Alpha enemies become tracked. All tracked enemies drop 20% more food. That could be good. But I think it's time for more eyes. I don't care about upgrading the more eyes. I mean, I probably should care about upgrading the more eyes now that I think about it. Let's go with Tracker. Let's go with Tracker. Hi, Cabot. Hi, hi, hi. Welcome for the first time. I'm Elfington here. Oh, and hi, Kerrison. I'm freaking missing people because I'm not paying attention. Because of course. That's all right. That's all right. More eyes. All right, more eyes. We can now upgrade those more eyes, though. Or we can get some epic muscular tissue. We can get epic muscular tissue. Which, that would be fantastic for our fight. Fantastic for our fighting. Yeah, epic tissue. Very good. All right. We can whine. We can whine and have a chance at charming nearby enemies. When we get hit, we can make them feel sorry for us. Or we can get more eyes. I say more eyes. I don't care if it's just gonna be common throughout the entire thing. More eyes. And a point of interest. Let's get that point of interest real quick. full level of progress. It's the way to do it. I don't like sharpen. Let's ooh. Yeah, let's pollinate. Let's wait, what the hell is that one? Oh, tail wag. Yeah, don't care about tail wag. Prehensile tail though could be useful for us. But I think getting our POIs like taken care of, I think that is gonna be our best bet now. Nice. More POIs, more POIs! Mushrooms! More, oh hey, you weren't a fruit at all. Alright, we don't have poison, so we're not gonna do that one. Let's study. Can't do herbivore. We cannot do herbivore. And we can't do that. So I'm going to do a rare reroll, because I just don't like revenge. Fungoid! Ooh, actually Agile. Agile is good for us here. Agile is very good for us here. Agile is insanely good for us here. And I'm upgrading Agile. I don't care. Especially coming right into another boss fight. And it's Claudia. Claudia is an easy kill. Claudia is always an easy kill. Oh, we can upgrade Elusive. We can upgrade Elusive. We are upgrading Elusive. Gets our size way down. And gets us a much better dodge. And then we can muscular tissue it up. And grab. Like, tentacles sounds kind of good. However, I think legs is where we should go. Because we are still very slow. I think legs is where it's at here. I love that our little guy here is an alpha. Our friend is an alpha, and that just makes it so much better for me. A refreshing one, huh? I like refreshing. What I wanted was arms. Give me arms. Arms are great. Medicinal. We'll take medicinal. Alright, and it's daytime again. Yes. Okay, we could finally go with tails, or we can upgrade our legs again. We're upgrading our... Or we can get our saliva up. All of these are good for me. Because we could get prehensile tail, which would allow us to have a better range for picking stuff up. And we can get these back through with other evolutions. We're going faster. We're going faster. The faster we go, the better. Fungoid. Always fun. I mean, more eyes. We've maxed out our eyes. We have maximum eyes. He was gonna be friend. Whoa! That was fast. I went down like that. Holy cow. I was not expecting that. Like, that was lightning fast. Well, that happens. But Lemmy, if you can hear me, I'm so sorry that I missed your gift. I was looking away. I was looking away. But that takes us to the end of the gaming side of this. So we are going to go ahead and end our gaming session, which means we're going to kill the stream over on the Twitch, the YouTube, and the TikTok. So I definitely want to appreciate all of you for stopping by for these. We're going to be back tomorrow playing some Pokopia and doing Who's That Pokemon. So we're gonna have a lot of fun, and we're going to continue on the Arium side. Just a little, yeah, using talk to text. Yeah, no worries, Lemmy. I'm sorry I missed that gift. I feel so bad about that. But yes, thank you everyone for joining me on those platforms. I do appreciate you. I hope we'll catch you guys all next time, and goodbye for now. Also, Allie, those pictures looked fantastic. Those pictures looked great.